This is where bad decisions in Harrison County come to an end. And she's the person who makes sure of it.
Emily is directly responsible for making sure that those monsters and those predators stay off of our streets.
The work Emily Post-Stumler does inside this courtroom puts away child molesters and abusers.
Anything that involves a kid in Harrison County, I have a hand in seeking justice for that family.
She works under Prosecutor Otto Schalk as Chief Deputy Prosecuting Attorney. Being a strong backup is a role she's quite familiar with.
Prior to becoming a lawyer, Emily was in the music business.
Are you ready for it?
I was the fiddle player for Taylor Swift.
Wait. The Taylor Swift?
Shake it off. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. You belong with me.
You know, one of the biggest musical celebrities that we have.
Insert screaming girl video here. There's Emily on stage.
Y'all please give it up for these players. This is Emily Poe on fiddle.
At concerts. And award shows. On talk shows.
If you look really closely, you can find me.
In music videos.
I've always was an orchestra kid. I grew up playing in the orchestra.
At Floyd Central High School. College took her to Nashville, where she started trying to play with different country bands. She got one of those auditions, fiddle player, for a little-known teen singer named Taylor.
She would play anywhere to try to get people to get momentum behind her music.
Those gigs and meet and greets grew into something big fast.
I actually lived on the bus with her and her mom.
Emily watched it all happen up close.
We've been pretty much every place in the country together.
The spotlight was nice, but there was a different dream she always wanted to pursue.
Kind of had always in the back of my mind thought that I would end up going to law school. We played a show in Pennsylvania, and I didn't tell anyone. I had signed up to take the LSAT.
Clearly she passed and ultimately ended up back home again in Indiana.
The tables have turned for me.
Trading Swift for Schalk. He still remembers when the resume came in.
And everyone told me before, hey, this person that's interviewing for this job, she's a really good fiddle player.
And Googling Emily and learning a lot. You a Taylor Swift guy? You like a Taylor Swift song?
I probably shouldn't say this. I am not a big pop music kind of person.
Our song? Shake It Off?
I'm a little more rock.
Sure.
You've helped me get through so much. I adore you. Thank you, Taylor.
It's all a memory now. Life has changed for the now lawyer and mom of 3, but she's still sharp on the fiddle, and her daughter is not far behind. Just one of her kids that keep her humble, as she found out when playing the Taylor Swift Netflix documentary for them, in which she appears.
Well, they kept looking at me and then looking at the screen and then looking at me, and then they said, "But you said we could watch Star Wars."
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
The song Emily Post-Stumler has written for her life may not have been predictable, but those tend to be the tunes we love the most.
A part of me always thinks, well, if I had stayed. But I look at my 3 kids, and I look at the life my husband and I have built, and I think about every day I'm in a position to help make this small community that I live in a better place. I don't regret it at all.
That's a real rock star, and that's Emily.
In Harrison County, Chris Suter, WDRB News.